How are other people doing it?
Hello, and welcome back to How Are Other People Doing It?
Hello. We're back for episode 7. I should probably not say the episode every time, huh? It would probably get old to say what episode we're on.
There's a lot you shouldn't say every time. But
like what?
Next one, next story,
Next,
last story,
the people.
final story.
No, the people like that. You gotta let them know it's the next story. How you have to show them it's a transition, because then it could just be like a continuation of the story that you're doing.
Yeah.
And final story, they just need to know it's the final story. But we're not at the final story yet. We're on the first story.
The first story today.
The title is Girlfriend Has a Low Libido and Came Up with a Solution. She came up with a solution. It says, She was watching some TV show, and in it was a couple with a similar situation. She's saying I can fuck whoever I want as long as I'm honest about it and there's no emotional connection. She said she sees it as a form of masturbation. She has never been the jealous type. We've been together for over 8 years, and she doesn't care who I follow on Instagram, whose pics I like. She just wants me to be satisfied. She still fucks me like once every few weeks, and the sex is amazing, just not frequent enough. Do you see this as a form of masturbating? She seems really nonchalant about it and not worried whatsoever. Well, I think first easy question, no, it's not a form of masturbation, and at least not on this planet. But do you, I don't know if that's going to work out for them.
Is she happy with him? I don't understand.
Well, they've been together for over 8 years.
Yeah, so is she bored? I mean, one, why doesn't she want to have sex? 2, why does she now just want to let him fuck whoever else?
Oh, she has a low libido, so she doesn't want to have to deal with it. She's like, well, I have sex once every few weeks. I'm good.
Yeah, but her wanting him to sleep with other people, or maybe she just trusts him. Maybe their relationship is stronger than ever.
Well, after 8 years, perhaps.
It just seems like that's something I'd say to someone I wasn't into anymore.
Well, then why wouldn't you just break up with them?
I don't know. She's depressed. But, I mean, I could see that working for some people. I don't know that it's a form of masturbation, but I mean...
You don't know that it's a form of masturbation.
I get what she's saying.
How is it a form of masturbation?
You spoke for both of us. I get what she's saying.
It's a form of masturbation?
I mean... If you don't have any emotional connection to her, to the other women, and you just find new women to sleep with and then go your separate ways, and you maintain your, actual relationship with your one person, it's just like, how's it different from porn? Well, that's what I say all the time.
We had that conversation on an early episode, right? I think we did.
Yeah, but we've only had 7.
What?
We've only had 7 episodes.
What about it?
So it's not like we're like 100 deep and you can't remember.
What? I don't remember what episode it was.
Yeah, but you know that we had that conversation previously.
I couldn't remember. Well, we talk. You see, we talk a lot, guys. That's a sign of a healthy relationship. We talk a lot, so I can't remember if it's on the podcast or if we're just chilling, eating. And we have some conversation about masturbation and porn.
We've had several in both situations.
So. He did provide more context. It's like his only comment in here. And he says, me and my girlfriend don't believe in marriage, so we're not going to get married. These 8 years have been the best of my life, and our relationship is healthy. She does not seem checked out. We still have amazing dates, we talk about our day, every conversation is supportive and warm, and we don't hide a single thing from each other. And when we do have sex, she orgasms very intensely. She's always found men attractive, and as far as I know, hasn't even kissed a friend when she's drunk or something. She's always been a logical problem solver kind of person. So, I mean...
Yeah, I could see myself being fine with that kind of setup.
He ends with, I love my girl more than anything, but masturbating 6 times a day to shit on Reddit isn't cutting it anymore. And I refuse to buy a pocket pussy or one of those creepy blow-up dolls. I wonder why he would refuse to buy a pocket pussy. Does he just think that's pathetic or something?
I mean, You wouldn't? You'd do it?
Well, I wouldn't. If my girlfriend was like, "Hey, you can go fuck a girl, or you have a pocket pussy," I guess you would choose a girl. But he's like He's just, I refuse to buy a pocket pussy, like it's beneath him or something. So what I'm hearing is that in a few years you're gonna be down.
I'm not saying that I would. I have plans for that. I'm just saying I could see if I want to be with you. I'm not in the mood to have sex. Why can't you just go hook up with random people?
Sure, but
I mean, maybe I'd be jealous once you did it. I don't know for sure.
But also, she's saying as long as there's no emotional connection. I mean, how sometimes that just happens. I feel like
if you just have sex and then never speak again, how would
well,
you?
what if it's really good sex? He wants to speak again.
Well, then that would be breaking their
right. So
boundaries.
you're putting yourself in a situation that could lead to that happening more so than just having a friend as a girl. And obviously there are things you do all the time that could, but you're actively having sex with someone, so you're being intimate, you're inviting that to happen. So my thing would be, sure, that could probably work for a small group of people, open relationship. People are in them. But I think the majority of people, it would be wiser just, okay, well, you don't match up, you're not compatible sex-wise, so you need to figure that out, or you probably just have a different relationship. I mean, that's a big thing in a relationship is sex. If you can't work that out, I mean, I don't know.
You're going to start a whole new relationship after 8 years just because of your one incompatibility.
But that's a big
rather
one.
Than finding a solution. You have your whole
possibly.
lives set up together.
Yeah, if you really like each other, you got a dog together, a house.
But apparently, if my libido goes down, you're just out of here.
No. I just don't know that it would be as easy as you're making it seem. I don't know if it'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go fuck. Bye, I'll see you in an hour or two. I'm gonna go fuck a girl. I don't know if it would be that easy, but only time will tell.
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean,
I don't see that in the cards for me, but
a low libido.
No, that setup. I'm just saying, I don't think it's like outlandish.
No, that was really high. Looking through his Reddit, he posts on a lot of not safe for work subreddits of like girls and stuff. I can see how he is talking about masturbating 6 times a day or whatever, because he follows a bunch of girl type related subreddits. He's one of his comments on some girl's post is, I never wanted to fuck a bitch this badly. Whoa.
Wow.
So he's ready for it. Okay, he is ready for it.
I guess that would bother me more.
Well,
even the Reddit thing, I feel like would bother me more.
Why?
I don't know. He's just like, it just seems more personal. That's what I'm talking about. If you just like are in and out, it's impersonal.
Literally.
If you're like,
how? What? He's saying he wants to fuck the girl and then he fucks her. How's that any different? How is saying you want to fuck someone different than actually fucking them?
Because then you're thinking about them.
What are you thinking about as you insert yourself inside of them?
Just that you're horny.
A bag of potatoes? Just that you're horny. Yeah, he's clearly horny.
But he's just like daydreaming about this girl right now. Versus just like, okay, I'm here to do my business. I don't know.
I can already see the holes in your theory of it working.
That's why I said maybe I'd be jealous once it happened.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Also, he is so horny that it's like, I feel like he'd just be obsessed with like, I gotta fuck her.
Well, yeah.
He's out all the time.
He might lose his job. He's just fucking people all the time. 6 times a day. Is he gonna find that many people to fuck? I don't know. Good luck. Keep us updated.
Yeah, that's another thing that he would run out of options eventually. So
Yeah,
he'd
so
have
he'd
to go
have
back
to-
to the same
right.
people.
Right. Unless he's in a big city, I guess.
And
but-
why doesn't this person want to... I mean, it sounds like there's something wrong. Why doesn't she want to find a solution?
Some people are okay with just sex once every few weeks.
But I doubt that's how they started out. So I'm saying,
No.
obviously, something is occurring in her.
She needs more vitamins.
Okay.
Maybe she needs therapy. That brings us to our sponsor.
No, BetterHelp. Hello?
BetterHelp.
Are you there?
Okay.
BetterHelp.
We're not even sponsored by him, but just get yourself into therapy.
Talkspace.
I see you and I know that you need therapy. Okay. Moving on to a new story. The title is My... What?
The title is.
What's wrong with it?
Okay.
Okay. All right, the title is My Husband of 3 Years Said Something I Can't Move On From. So she's a 29-year-old female. He's 32. She says, we have a job that requires us to wake up very early in the morning. We've been working a cubicle away for the past couple of years. That's how we met. He usually wakes up before me and makes me breakfast. He's been doing this since we got married. He's sweet and caring. He's also the funniest, genuine, and friendly person I know. I love him, and I know that he loves me back. Our relationship has always been stable. Now, I'm not so sure. This morning, while we were having breakfast, he calmly asked me to kill him if I ever caught him cheating. I initially brushed it off as a joke and replied likewise. Then he said that he'd kill me if he found me cheating, and he would enjoy it.
Oh my God. What?
I didn't know how to react. I just got chills. He's never been like this, and I can't imagine him saying things like this. All day at work, I've been thinking what I did wrong. Did he read my messages? None of us keep passwords. And did he find something off? Did he see me talking with someone inappropriately? I don't know. What should I say to him? I think you should call the police.
Are you currently planning on killing me?
Oh, that's what you would say.
Did I do something to make you want to kill me now?
I don't know. This is all confusing because she's like asking us. She's like, did he find something off? Did he see me talking with someone?
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Only
did
she
she?
would know.
Right.
I don't know. Is there something there? Oh my God, that would be so scary.
Right? He would enjoy it.
But I mean, people never ask enough questions. What, she just sat there at the table after that?
And apparently they work desk to desk, so she's just sitting there with her like future murderer doing
Wait,
work.
they work side by side?
Yeah. She says we've been working a cubicle away for the past couple of years. That's how we met.
Oh, wow.
And he makes her breakfast every morning, so he could easily just poison her. She's dead before lunchtime.
Like, what if she's dead now? Maybe she wrote that before it kicked in.
Oh my God. What a weirdo.
But why wouldn't she ask? What are you talking about? Why are you saying this? Where'd this come from?
Are you joking? Like,
I thought she did ask him if he was joking.
Well, when he first said to kill him if he was ever caught cheating, she initially brushed it off as a joke. Then he said that he'd kill me, and if he found me cheating, and he would enjoy it.
I would have so many questions. You'd enjoy killing me? Why? Can you elaborate? She's like, okay, well, let's get to work.
Someone says, so he's literally telling you he'd kill you and enjoy it, and you're here trying to justify it by analyzing what you may have done to trigger him? What the fuck? Woman, get a sense of self-worth, please. There's no universe where a partner telling you that would be justified.
He really is this amazing guy until today, where he just randomly threatens enjoyment.
According to her, he's the perfect guy. Nothing's wrong with him. Another person said, my ex told me the exact same thing, always unprompted. He always said, if he ever caught me in bed cheating with someone, he would kill the two of us in that bed. Of course, I brushed it off at the time because I thought I never had anything to worry about, but it was just another red flag in a growing sea of them. and he became an ex for a reason. Well, who are these? Is this a common thing?
I'm way too worried about being murdered to stay with anyone who even remotely threatens murder.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be with someone who thinks the correct response to catching someone cheating is murder. That's not really an eye for an eye.
Yeah, that's scary.
I don't.
Or what if he just thought? What if he got it wrong?
Right.
He thought you were cheating.
Right. She goes. She spots him at Cheesecake Factory with a guy. Turns out it's like her cousin who's in town visiting, and he's like, that hug went on a little too long, and then he kills her. That's psychotic. Another person says, first off, what the hell? That's some creepy ass shit to say to anyone. And the fact that he said he would enjoy it? Yikes. I'd probably ask him if there was something on his mind. Serious conversation needs to happen. I'm trying to see if she has said anything else.
She hasn't. She's dead.
She might be.
She's gone.
Yeah, that's her only post. She didn't comment at all. I think she's dead. Wow.
R.I.P.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't joke about that. But
She really is dead.
I know. Yeah.
Well, okay. No one stay with anyone who says they would enjoy murdering you.
Right. That sounds like a funny haha joke that you're you're so silly. No, get out of that relationship as fast as you can. Because that's... So if someone said that to you, you're in a relationship, you're with someone 3 years, they say that. According to her, no red flags for it. This nice, perfect guy, they say that. Are you simply just having a serious conversation with them? Or are you, like, kind of checked out? You're like, I don't know if I want to be with this person.
I would be so scared. I'd be scared to even leave them. Are you going to kill me for that? I don't know. Has he killed previous people?
Is he a killer? That's crazy. To say that unprompted, just over waffles.
Yeah.
You're just eating breakfast.
I would think he had a problem. I would be very afraid.
And I would enjoy it. Wow. Okay, news story. The title is, My boyfriend accidentally missed my vagina and penetrated my butt at full force. So here's the story. We were having sex and things were pretty intense and hardcore. We were facing each other at one point and he kept taking it in and out and ramming it back in. And suddenly he took it out and his penis shifted ever so slightly downward, and when he rammed it in, he missed my vagina, and I just entered in another dimension. My adrenaline was pumping so hard that I immediately stopped any further penetration with my now gorilla grip hands, and as soon as I flung his whole existence off of me, I collected the bits of my ass that still had any will to live, and went to the bathroom where I immediately felt like I was going to take a shit, but I did not, and when I tried to clean up with the tissue, I was bleeding from my ass. Because, not to be vulgar, I'm just a little butthurt about it. His penis is huge, which is usually a plus, but when shit like this happens, I really fucking wish I was dealing with something smaller. He apologized a million times and I forgave him, but my ass still hurts and I think I have a small internal tear that hurts when I push. Also, I can't see it, but I think my butt feels a little wider now when I try to push poop out. My questions are, when will my ass stop hurting? And how long do internal tears take to heal? She also wants to know how she gets past the trauma of him missing again. Like, she's paranoid of it happening again.
Oh my God. I was deeply impacted by that story.
Oh, why?
It's just cringy. Sounds painful. I'm like mad at him. I feel angry at her boyfriend.
Yeah, he was being a little careless.
What?
With
what if
his
she was that
member.
careless? Oops, I bent it.
I bent it. Yeah, that.
And why is he just like pulling it fully out and ramming it? Like, if you don't know with 100% certainty that you're gonna make it into the right hole, I'm mad at this guy.
You seem more upset about this guy than the murderer. Which is
that
weird.
guy didn't murder her yet.
Well, we don't know that for sure. She posted that.
I just don't like. I have an issue with careless people.
You do. She
Yeah.
does. She's telling the
don't
truth
like careless.
when it comes to that.
So it's like, are you kidding me? You couldn't be like a little more thoughtful, because now you've deeply wounded me.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
how
she's
dare you?
bleeding
Like,
out of her ass.
I want to punch him.
No, I mean, if you're trying like porn-like moves where you're like, oh, and you're just pumping it. I don't know why I always feel the need to give a demonstration.
I don't either.
But yeah, if he's pulling off these moves, he needs to make sure that he can 100% deliver without missing the hole. I mean, I don't feel like it's that hard. I don't even understand how that happens. I mean, I've been in that position with you, and it's never even come close to accidentally happening.
I don't think you've been like
taking it fully out.
Well, I don't like that because I'm paranoid. I'm like, someone's gonna get hurt, and I don't want to be worried about you getting hurt.
Right. Yeah, and I'm a paranoid person too, so if I'm doing that, I might be worried about breaking my dick or something. Someone says, I've been there. I got the t-shirt and bleeding anus too. He went straight in with only lubrication on my vagina. It didn't feel good for either of us. An unlubed asshole just does not feel good. Tell me about it. Someone says, I'm sorry this happened to you, but it's been the worst day, and the way you wrote this was great. Thanks so much.
What?
Apparently her descriptive.
That's not my feedback.
That's not your feedback.
Dislike. Downvote for her.
Someone says, you can buy numbing hemorrhoid cream that comes with a narrow injection tip. It's godsend for hemorrhoids. So there you go. If you're in that position, you can numb it. She said she has an update. She says, hi, you guys. I'm glad you were able to have a crack at my story. I'm going to listen and go get checked at the doctor's today. A side note, my boyfriend and I have actually talked about anal in the past, and he's very much the person to suggest proper preparation beforehand, as he is in med school, and he's aware of possible damage that can be done on both sides. He's also so very sweet, and not the type to do this on purpose for those saying it's not a mistake.
People were saying it wasn't I can see people saying that.
I think I hinted at that.
When did you?
Well, I said, is it really a mistake? Is it that hard? But I guess, I can see it happening. But it's okay, guys. He's in med school. So why doesn't he take care of her?
I don't
He's
know.
in med
I feel
school.
like he has less excuse than
In med school?
to be so stupid. Because he's an idiot and I hate him.
Wow.
I just hate him.
Has this happened to you?
No.
You feel...
No, but I don't like the idea that you can, you're just so careless with my well-being. You're just, internally damaging me, possibly. So, goodbye forever. I'd break up with him.
You...
Break up.
It's...
No forgiveness.
Yeah, I really genuinely believe that you have more forgiveness toward the murderer than you do.
I wouldn't be with the murderer either, but they're equal to me.
They're equal to you. Wow.
I guess I'm sure I'd forgive him, but...
All I'm hearing is I better be very, very cautious during sex. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, I guess it's just the way I pictured the story. It was unpleasant.
Her butt was just exploding.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I need a new story. I need to forget about this
Do
guy.
you think that you can move on from this?
Yeah, it just...
You don't need a break?
No, I want to forget about him.
You want to forget about him?
Give me my rebound.
Okay. The title of the next story: my boyfriend accidentally inserted himself in my asshole. Okay. It's just... Okay. Okay, we have a new story. We're gonna get off the topic of anal bleeding, and the title is.
Wait, I just want to throw in because sometimes I feel like I give a bad response. I almost never even agree with my responses. So I'm just saying, it's not actually that bad.
Okay, that's very sweet.
You should forgive people if they don't mean to.
That's very sweet.
And I understand it was an accident. So I've forgiven him now, and I don't mean anything I said.
Yes, she was. You were triggered. It struck something in you. You responded, and you've taken time to cool.
Forgiveness. Right. Yeah, I've changed my mind.
Of course.
I just needed a moment. It just happened to me.
It just happened. Okay.
Okay.
You're ready to move
Yeah,
on now?
I'm ready now.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Our next title is Feeling Like a Clown After Our Valentine's Day Date Last Night. I've been seeing a guy for 2 months. Last weekend he asked me what I would like for Valentine's Day. I told him I'm a big fan of chocolate-covered strawberries. Then he asked me what my favorite flowers are. Wednesday he told me he would come to my place this Saturday night and we would go out to dinner. I bought him a gift because I knew he was going to be at least getting me strawberries. Last night, he shows up with nothing. Literally nothing. He says we will pick up takeout because all the restaurants are probably slammed, so we get takeout. He then takes me by the grocery store and says we are going to get strawberries and melting chocolate so we can make my strawberries. We get to checkout and he says, you can get this and I'll buy dinner. So I even paid for my strawberries. Later, he opens his gift I bought him and excitedly says thanks. Never mentions anything else and just leaves after dinner and watching a movie. What the fuck? Up until this point, he's been great, but I'm a little offended at how all this went down. Also, we didn't even have sex. Not that I really wanted to after all this, but damn, I could have at least gotten an orgasm out of it. I feel like such a clown.
Okay, I hate this guy too.
This is a bad run for guys. And if you're rating them on a scale of how much you hate them, 1 being, the least amount, 10 being the highest, rank the murderer, the anal invader, and the Valentine's Day guy.
Well, I've forgiven the anal invader. So right now, I hate Valentine's Day guy the most. Then murderer.
I'm not
then
hearing
anal
numbers.
Guy. Anal is number 3.
No,
Murderer
on a
is
scale of
number
1 to
2.
10.
Oh, I'm rating each.
Yes.
I was ranking.
No,
Sorry.
no.
Okay. I hate the Valentine's Day guy. I don't know. 7. I hate the murderer guy. 6.
You hate the Valentine's Day guy more than a murderer guy. Murder is kind of up there. It's like the
But
top.
he didn't actually do anything. He just said something weird.
I don't know. That's a big red flag for me. So.
An anal guy is a 0 because I've forgiven him.
Oh, okay. A 0 to represent the hole that
yeah.
he. Someone says. Someone says, I don't get why he would ask those questions if he wasn't going to do anything with information. And then she says, that's my thinking on this. If a guy doesn't bring up Valentine's Day, I assume they don't want to celebrate. Or if they say they hate it, then I get the memo. But he specifically asked me what I wanted and then just didn't do anything. But...
one Valentine's Day, I give a guy a Wii. And,
A Wii?
He gave me a little box of chocolates. Yeah.
The video game console?
Yeah.
You gave him a Wii. How old were you?
I don't know, 16.
And that's what he asked for?
He didn't ask for anything. I just gave
You just gave him a Wii for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I guess we had talked about having a Wii before. And he said, oh, I have one I can give you. And
You had talked about having a Wii before?
He wanted a Wii. And I said, oh, I can give you one. And so I gave him my Wii. And I think it was the day after Valentine's Day because I sat all Valentine's Day waiting to see if he'd want to hang out with me, but he never said anything. And then the day after, we hung out. And he just gave me a box of chocolates.
And you gave him a Wii.
And I didn't eat dairy, so I couldn't eat any other chocolates.
Wow. Were you disappointed?
Yeah, I felt like a clown. Felt
yeah.
so stupid.
One time for Valentine's Day when I was like 10 or 11, you know how you would pass around little hearts at school? Well, this was before that everyone had to have a heart or a note. Now they make everyone give everyone everything, which seems like oh, you hate that. I'm all for that.
What do you mean? It sounded like you were complaining about it.
No. I think that's very nice.
I mean, they did that when I was a kid.
They made everyone give.
Yeah, you're older than me, so you're from a different time.
Yeah, this is back when we didn't have running water or anything. But so you could just give out what you wanted to who you wanted. Does that sound right? Give out what you wanted to who you wanted?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I was like 10. I was in school. It was Valentine's Day, and everyone had, no, not everyone. There was like 2 or 3 people that hadn't gotten anything on their desk. I was one of those people.
Oh my God.
But, and so I was like, oh my God, like this is a bummer. But then the teacher gave me something.
Oh.
And it made me feel even worse.
Oh my God, what grade was that?
It was like 10, so I don't know, third,
Wait, you
fourth?
had friends though. I guess it's the boys didn't want to give each other Valentines.
Right. And
Did a lot of people get Valentines?
like I said, there were like 2 or 3 people who didn't. Out of like probably 12. It was just like a small class.
So people are just like calling out their crushes. Here's your Valentines.
Well, it
They'll
was
only give it to people they like.
No, they had it where you put it on the desk, so you like could see
It was
who like got.
anonymous?
Yeah,
Oh.
it was just on the desk.
Okay.
And
In 5th grade.
no, it was like 3rd or 4th.
Well, how are you 10 then?
Maybe I was 9. I don't know. It was 3rd or 4th grade. It was before middle
Were you
school.
held back?
No, no. But I remember at the time though that I thought, well, maybe this is where my mind went because I couldn't handle the heartbreak. I said, well, maybe someone came in before and just took my Valentine's Day off my desk and put it on someone else's. So that's how I dealt with the trauma. But yeah.
Well, that's really sad.
It happens.
I never knew that story.
Now you do.
What other embarrassing elementary school stories do you have?
I mean, it doesn't go with the theme of what we're talking about, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you want another one? So, I think you know this one, though. I think you know it. But around the same time, my friend and I both had a crush on the same girl. Her name was Elise. And so...
Calling her out by name.
One day, if you see this, hit me up. In like 3 years, she'll be fine with me having sex with you. So, anyways, I had a big crush on her. And for some reason, we were very... what's the word? We were in touch with our emotions.
She's a redhead, right?
No, she's blonde.
Oh, okay.
She could be a redhead now. I don't know. Why did you think she was a redhead?
In my memory, your first kiss was with a redhead. This is your first kiss, right?
No, it's not my first kiss. I've never kissed Elise.
Your first kiss was with a redhead, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a kiss because she had kissed my friend, and then she like kind of felt bad, so she kissed me.
Wow, the history of that.
Anyways, we had this big crush on a girl, and for some reason, I don't know why, we went in the shower together, fully clothed. We were fully clothed in the shower. Yeah, we were fully clothed in the shower, and we made up a love song about her. And it was like, I still remember like the main lyric. It was like, I see the fire in your eyes. That was like the main
Why were you in the shower?
I don't know. And his dad walked in the bathroom as we were singing, and I remember this very clearly. He came in the bathroom, looked at us, shook his head, and just walked out.
Oh my god.
And didn't say anything. And yeah. To this day I don't remember why we were in the shower when we did it. But
maybe you wanted to feel like you were in a music
I was about to
something.
say it might have been something like that, where you like wanted to feel like you were really into it. Rain's pouring down.
I got to know so much more about you today.
Yeah, I feel I wish I could say that I feel like a weight has lifted off my chest, but I just feel kind of embarrassed. If I'm being honest, that's how I'm feeling. If people always talk about, oh, I just feel it's so good being honest, but I'd rather just like make up a lie. It's like I had fucking roses and cards all over my desk, and
I love telling embarrassing stories.
Well, all right. I don't.
It's cool to be embarrassed. Embrace it.
I've been cool all my life.
I'm sure listeners,
they can relate,
yeah.
Right? Drop a comment.
Someone can.
Okay. All right. Well.
Alrighty. Well.
We'll see you next time. Bye. Well, I think you should show, just to entice people who are still listening. If you're listening just on a audio platform, oh, you knew where I was going.
You pointed to her.
Oh, okay.
Here's our dog.
We're showing our dog. She's very cute. So you should go. You should go to YouTube.
Come look at her.
Look at
Take
her. You can just skip to the end of the
in.
video if you
Okay.
want. Okay. Bye.
Hey, so that was pretty cool, right? If you like listening, maybe you should subscribe or something. That'd be even cooler. Oh, and follow us at How Our Podcast on basically every relevant social media platform.